Well, joining us in the studio now is Dan Falvey, who's the Deputy Digital Political Editor at the Daily Express. Good morning to you, Dan, and thank you so much for joining us. So what do you make of this, then? Do you think Liz Truss has made her position worse?
I think undoubtedly. I think that press conference yesterday was her one chance to really tell her MPs and the country that she got it, that actually things weren't working out and she needed to do something to change it.
Well, didn't she do that?
I don't think she went far enough. She stood up there and she said that we're going to change course and that the Chancellor had gone, but she didn't explain what the Chancellor had done wrong. At the end of the day, these were her economic plans that she was going for during the Tory leadership contest. She didn't therefore explain why he had to go, exactly how far she's going to change and what exactly she had learnt from all of this. There was no apology, she didn't give that answer that I think would have given the satisfaction of her MPs.
What are Conservative MPs thinking now, do you think?
Well, I think they were thinking we need to see something from our leader, our Prime Minister, to convince us that she can stay. And I think yesterday they didn't get that. And I think they're now thinking, how long can this go on? I think we're now talking potentially just weeks left of her premiership, which, given that we're only 5 weeks in, is an extraordinary position to be in.
It is extraordinary. How would they even begin to get rid of her? I mean, there's all this talk of, say, well, Graham Brady, chair of the 22, would go and see her and say the backbenchers are unhappy. That is, I tell you now, that isn't going to make a jot of difference to her. It's going to have to be cabinet members, isn't it?
Well, so technically, the rules of the Conservative Party mean that there cannot be a challenge on her leadership for a year. Once you get into office, you have a year before there can be a leadership challenge. Now, the rules can be changed whenever Graham Brady wants them to, basically. So if there is enough support from backbenchers, he could go to Liz Truss and say, look, you can either try to get your own way out now, and we can do it with you resigning with a bit of dignity, or I can change the rules and we can go for a no-confidence vote, and I don't think that's what you want. So he could force it that way without the need for cabinet members.
What do we make of Jeremy Hunt coming in now as the new Chancellor? Was that the right call by Liz Truss? And why did he take that role? Do you think he could be positioning himself for a top job?
Well, in terms of was it the right person to take that role, I think she sees that she needs to reach out and try to unify the party and bring those Rishi Sunak supporters from the leadership election on board. But the problem is, he very much does not agree with the Trussonomics. He said during the leadership election that he would quite like corporation tax to be lower as well, but what he's come out today has basically said that he wants to see, he thinks there needs to be higher taxes now and lower public spending in order to balance the books, and that's nothing that Liz Truss stands for. So her hardline supporters are really quite cross that he's in. So, if anything, she's just annoyed more of the party. In terms of what does it mean for him, why is he taking it? I think we've seen Jeremy Hunt on the sidelines of frontline politics for a number of years now, and he saw this as a chance for him to get his foot back in the door and maybe start to rebuild that career.